Breaking the Wall of Exclusion from Climate Science. Sidney Max Etienne. Grown in Haiti, Haiti.
Haiti is losing more than just trees. We're losing soil, seeds, and the connection between people and land. Much of what is thought about our culture is not rooted in our reality. It comes in a language that most people do not speak and leaves us dependent on things we do not have. When I returned to Haiti, I had almost no resources, no funding, just a vision. I let the land and my neighbors guide me. We learned that mulch builds soil, saving seeds season after season grows independence, and hand-dug swells hold rain during heavy rain. Hold water during heavy rain, excuse me. I apologize. So we learned that hand-dug swells hold water during heavy rains and saving seeds season after season grows independence. I let the land and my neighbors guide me. We learned, I am so sorry. Do you guys mind if I start over? All right. This is a phobia. I apologize. Oof. Haiti is losing more than just seeds. We learned that. Oh, this is terrible. All right. Haiti is losing more than just trees. We learned that we're also losing soil, seeds, and the connection between people and land. I am so terrible at this. When I returned to Haiti, I had almost, thank you, I'm so sorry. When I returned to Haiti, you notice I've been preparing a lot. I have one more. I'm so sorry.
What is the project about?
Okay.
What is the project about?
The project, I am...
Grown in Haiti.
Like
What's its name?
Grown in Haiti. All right.
What does it do?
We created a space where people can reconnect with the land through
Trees.
Okay. We create a space where people can reconnect with the land.
What do you do? Just tell me.
I'm sorry.
Just tell me.
I'm just panicking.
It's okay.
And with each other. Through hands-on learning, seed sharing, and the adaptation of local knowledge with regenerative practices. We teach in Haitian Creole using what is available, not what is imported. We grow trees and we grow understanding through workshops, community planting, and a Creole guidebook written for farmers, not institutions. Like many places around the world, our land carries memory. Regeneration begins when local people are trusted to restore it in their own ways. At the heart of it all is relationship between people and land, between knowledge and language, between what we know and what we grow. We measure impact by what people learn, adopt, and pass on. In the last year, 36 people were trained in Haitian Creole in real plots. Our farmer support program helps 20 growers with seeds and simple toolkits in exchange for adopting regenerative practices. Our seed library now holds 50 locally adopted seed varieties, that move through neighbors first. The clearest sign is that knowledge is being shared, peer to peer. We still track trees as proof of recovery. And since our start in 2014, we've planted well over 25,000 trees, only counting those that survive. But the breakthrough is not only the trees, it's in the people that now carry the methods to care for them. Jacqueline, a young neighbor, harvested jackfruit from a tree he received from our nursery well before ours had even flowered. Gagne, an elder, harvests canistel daily and shares saplings with adjacent communities. These are signs that the approach is owned locally and can scale in place. One of the biggest lessons is that people do not need to be convinced. They need to be included. When knowledge feels real and reachable, people engage and they take initiative. We began with children thinking that they would grow alongside the trees, but now it's often the elders that come first. They want to see their community flourishing again before their time comes. This reminds us that sustainability does not exist without community. I had to unlearn a lot. But the land of my community taught me the most. Plots that began as barren fields grew into small forests and living seed banks. What made the biggest difference was not money or outside expertise. It was presence. Day after day, listening, observing, and working with my neighbors. I want to I told you, stage fright. Thank you for your patience, everybody. I'm so sorry.
So we have a question here.
I have a few questions, but I'm going to start with one, then I'm going to let you ask another one after me. So, okay, you said you returned to Haiti from, I assume, from
New York, from overseas.
Okay, so what prompted you to go back? Why did you want to go back to Haiti, and what was the need that you saw?
Easy answer. I got tired of talking about the problem and wanted to be a part of the solution. Being in New York, you hear a lot of things going on globally, but being in such a tight space, working all the time, having so many responsibilities, it's kind of hard to act on these talks. So one day I literally just packed up my things. I was like, all right, let me start being a part of the solution. And I went back home because that is the only place that I know where I can actually progress in this kind of work without, I guess, too many red tapes or needing permits or whatnot. Yes.
And what was the problem?
Well, at first I thought it was deforestation because when you're in the States or overseas, you hear that Haiti has 1% of forestry left, but they don't tell you that it's pre-colonial forest. The world does not actually count secondary forests. It doesn't count orchards. It doesn't count any of these things as forestry. So I went back home thinking that the country was just completely devoid, and as you've heard, Haitians eat trees. And I wanted to go back home and celebrate the abundance that there actually is, the diversity that there is, and the fact that we are all here working together to regain what we know as our country.
Did you have a question, Mario, or no? Okay, we have a question in the audience. If the jury doesn't have any, we can, okay, yeah, get the mic.
Hi there. So I know this story, but I'm going to frame it as a question so the rest of people can hear it. Tell us how you ended up getting here and your journey with regards to Hurricane Melissa. We'd love to hear it.
Well, that is a good question because part of the work that we do is to mitigate issues like hurricanes. You guys have heard of Hurricane Melissa hitting the Caribbean recently. I actually drove a motorcycle 12 hours through the tail end of the hurricane to make it to the Dominican border because there are no planes flying, there are no boats traveling, just to eventually make it here. So it was quite a long journey, and along the road, I was able to witness the impact of regeneration against devastation. And yes, like in my neighborhood, we barely had much of an impact. The trees held the soil in place. We didn't have much erosion happening. A lot of our farmers did lose their crops, but there's still more that can be grown. We don't have to worry about not eating for the next couple of months while we lost our crops because the trees are abundantly full of fruits.
So there's this global trend of leaving the rural areas and going into the urban areas to search for jobs and things like that, opportunities, whatever that is. What have you found in your community through this agroforestry, and what roots are they building again with their native soil?
That's a great question. And you're right about that. A lot of people do leave the rural areas, especially in places like Haiti, because the peasantry population is often used as a joke. And a lot of people feel that to be somebody, you have to be in a city setting. Since I've been there, I've noticed that a lot of my neighbors are actually nurturing their kids to stay home and progress locally instead of leaving and never coming back. One thing I've realized also is that my presence has helped people be more independent and believe in their capacity a little bit more, in the sense that we no longer have to rely on outside sources when natural disasters like this happen. We're able to bounce back a lot quicker than how we used to.
We have time for, wait, yes, sorry.
In thinking about impact, one of the things that you said was that I think you planted like 25,000 trees,
Yes.
and then you just spoke of some more great things that have come out of your work. But what would you say is the greatest impact now that you've been back in Haiti?
Oh, it's in the people. You know, again, planting trees, like you hear reforestation projects planting 1 million trees in a day, but nobody ever tells you the impact of what survives. So the 25,000 trees number is really just what we know survived after a period of time. We don't count things that just get in the ground and forget to be watered, or a goat eats it, or whatever it may be. Like, that is irrelevant to us.
Thank you.